Okay, everybody, today's date is October 10th, 2021, and what I'm doing, hold on, what I'm doing is informing the public about a very relevant issue. Not blocking anybody's way, standing over here out of the way of everybody. A second ago, there was an SDPD officer, what it looked like to be an SDPD officer, talking to those homeless people over there. Now, let me get back up in here so I can make my video a little bit more comfortability. So, now, what we got here, my fellow American citizens, is an issue. And the issue is this. Why is it reported all over the internet on a daily basis by tens of thousands of Americans that businesses are being used in gang stalking crimes? Gang stalking is directly connected to mass murder, torture, human trafficking, and much more. So, why is it then, if you go to Google and type in at Google, banks, post offices, universities, coffee shops, grocery stores, to gang stalking, what do you think that you would discover? Hold on a second. Look at this guy. Anyways, so getting back to the statement. When you bring this video, whatever day you're watching this video, what you want to know is you want to take a screenshot of that poster I just showed you, because that poster is going to help detail to you what you should look up on the internet. Now, consider this. Say if you got a victim of gang stalking, okay, completely 1,000% purely innocent person, totally innocent, your average Joe, okay? Kind of like average people that you see coming and going from grocery stores and banks and post offices, and then these little six satanic rats who host this crime literally have the mentality that they can target anybody they want at any time, anywhere, and do anything to them, including endlessly. So what I do is expose their little whore ass for what they are, and I always will. Make no mistake about it. It's a real simple formula. In fact, there's many formulas concerning this crime. One, you come into my life, I go into yours. It's very simple. Now, when any pathology, any mentality sits back and says to themselves, we're going to do what we want to do to anybody, anywhere, at any time, for any length of time, and then walks away scot-free, and that same pathology in the system that controls concerning what's reported online, law enforcement at the federal, state, and local level, district attorney's offices even, no governor, no senator, no congressperson, no state representative, no police officer, okay, is assisting any victims. So if you were to take one of their whore-ass relatives out of their house and perpetrated this crime against them, their little sick bitch animal ass would be begging for help every second of every day. Okay? So it's a real simple formula. If you invade somebody's life, that means you no longer have a right to your privacy concerning it. Oh yeah. Now I'm showing you right now SDPD. You just happen to be in the area. Are they on my little list here? Let me show you that again. You see them up there? Oh yeah. Reported by tens of thousands of people all over the country. Yet they're not involved in any way, shape, or form. Oh! I don't think that tens of thousands of people who are sharing the same story, yet they've never talked to each other, are lying. There's no way. It's a mathematical impossibility, and there are absolutes in math. You better believe there are. Like 1 + 1 = 2. X subscript L equals 2 pi FL, which is inductive reactance in electronics. That's an exact equation. And it's an exact equation when tens of thousands of people are all reporting the same participating individuals in this crime who have never talked to each other. Hold on. It's a real simple formula. SDPD came in my life in 2006 and committed a Class A felony with criminal intent. With absolute criminal intent. They fucking know it. I know it. They know I know it. But do you think they'd ever tell the truth concerning it? You have a better chance at a extreme criminal on the street telling you the truth about something than that being the reality. It never will be the reality. As a direct result of their involvement in this crime, law enforcement in general, all crimes against all victims are intentionally allowed to continue at all times. So who do you think the criminal is? The victim? Or the psychotic rats who take our tax dollars, pay their salaries, and then turn around and use their employment description to assist the most extreme criminals that have ever walked this planet? And you know what I know another thing this crime does? It will literally label gang stalking victims as being mentally ill, a threat to themselves or others, and or can't take care of themselves if they whistleblow about any and all things they factually endure. None of their evidence is ever allowed in court. Okay, all of our state representatives, senators, congresspeople, governors, district attorney's offices members, and state attorney's office members have abandoned each and every single gang stalking victim, and that includes children who are victims. So do you think me as an American, as a human being, has a right to stick up for myself and my rights? Of course I do, just like you do. I do apologize for the language that I used earlier in this video. You know, there was a girl that walked up to me here about 15 minutes ago, and she thanked me 4 times for putting the sign up. Absolutely. She even said, "Bless you." Do you have any idea what that's like, to have a human being walk up to you and thank you for your activism that's trying to help other people? So, let's talk about these businesses just for a second. There's a Whole Foods Market over there. There's a CVS over there. There used to be a Pete's Coffee Shop, a Radio Shack. There's a Phil's Coffee Shop. There's a Melt Restaurant. There's a post office in there. I have been gang stalked in every single business that I have been to on all dates. Every time I've been in there. Same thing concerning the businesses in here. So who's the wild animal that's got the influence in our communities to contact these businesses and use them? And then to cover it up? Because only a wild animal has got that kind of power. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, remember, this crime is connected to torture, mass murder, human trafficking, rape, gang rape, okay? Against tens of thousands of victims every year. It's an epidemic in every neighborhood, town, city, county, and state. Yet not one case is investigated. Not one psychotic maggot who hosts it or anybody they use for it is prosecuted. So, if a mentality and a pathology that is capable of committing those types of crimes walks into your neighborhood and says, we're going to do anything we want to anybody we want, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it, imagine that happening to you and then you having no voice concerning it. Absolutely. See, I don't know what you're taking in and what you're deliberating concerning my statements, but my statements are real. They're not just words. They got meaning. Okay? They got meaning. Absolutely. All these people going about their day, going shopping, if you drug any of them out of their cars and whisk them into human trafficking, Okay, that bitch right there just fucking did the hang noose, physical gesture as she turned. That's fucking lootly. Yeah, research gang stalking at intersections. Absolutely. So how do these wild animals influence community members to assist them? Lies, slander, fake bogus criminal investigation files, intimidation, fear. Absolutely. Always remember, my fellow American citizens, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Any whore that comes in my door will always be remembered. Absolutely. Because these crimes are absolutely happening, just like mathematics is an absolute. Okay? And every human being on this planet has got a right to live free without being victimized in any way, shape, or form for 1 millimeter for 1 second. No one has a right to sit back and say, we'll do what we want to you at any and all times, including for decades at a time. Oh, absolutely. Research electromagnetic weapons torture and gang stalking. They're literally frying infants, brains, and bodies of gang stalking victims. They're little children. That's how sick these filthy whores are. Absolutely. And by the way, it is reported online that the DOJ gave some of that weaponry to who? The police. So if they can sit outside your home and literally fry your brain and your body and your organs and your kids' organs, okay, with electromagnetic weapons and directed energy weapons while you're sleeping, and then your kid comes down with cancer or neurological problems 3 years down the road, you're just going to think that it naturally happened, because you better be damn sure these organized crime hospitals and medical centers and medical clinics will be told to say that you came down with these health maladies for other reasons. Do you have any idea the hundreds of millions of dollars this crime makes every year just in medical insurance fraud schemes alone? Absolutely. So always remember this, my fellow American citizens. A ghost did not walk into these businesses and get these people to do what they did. And same to do with the businesses in here. And the same with fucking MTS. And Vaughn's grocery store on Regents Road and Arabia Street. Alright, let's see if I get arrested for any reason, anywhere, at any time today, or at any time in the next 60 days, including before this video is uploaded. Until SDPD admits in court who used them in 2006, this never ends, no matter what.